right, welcome back to Top 5 Vinyl, where we show love to vinyl owners. Today I'm here with Dirty Needles. How's it going, sir?
Hey, what's going on? Doing good.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Before we get started, do you have anything going on you want the people to know?
yes. I'm currently working on an album with Reese Tanaka. It's a follow-up to the album we came out with last year called Happy Accidents.
Mm,
So, that's out right now. You can go check that out.
mm,
Um, Currently we're shooting towards November
mm.
for the record to be done and out and released to the world.
Nice. Okay, cool. And where can they find your the albums, or how can they get a hold of your stuff?
You can find my albums on all streaming platforms, particularly Bandcamp.
Mm, mm.
So yeah, if you type Dirty Needles 330 into Bandcamp, that'll pull up my page where it has my entire discography.
Nice. All right, cool. And also, before we get started, I want everybody to subscribe to the channel, like it, tell all your cool friends. If you're looking for an interview, top5vinyl@gmail.com. With that being said, Dirty Needles, how did you get into collecting vinyl records?
Hmm. Well, it was back around 2017
Hmm,
because I was still heavy into CDs then. I'm a relic in that regard.
hmm,
And I was walking through, I believe it was FYE,
hmm,
and I noticed the vinyl section was beginning to grow,
hmm.
and I thought it was strange. And I said, wait a minute, I thought we was kind of moving away from physical because we were fighting tooth and nail to keep CDs. And
Exactly.
then said, well, we're slimming down to make more room, just for you to bring in heavy ass vinyls.
Right, right.
But I saw some of the vinyl covers. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool.
Mm,
Kind of
mm,
takes me back to the 80s.
yeah.
But I don't have a record player.
Hmm.
And eventually I broke down, got a record player, and the first vinyl I bought for said record player was the MC Light Legend album.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so that was your first. Do you remember the last vinyl that you bought?
Yeah, the last vinyl I bought was just recently. It was that new Ransom and Conway
Yep. I've heard
album
that.
that they put out.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the most recent one I just bought.
Wow, on vinyl. Okay, nice. Okay. In your vinyl collection heyday, do you have a favorite location, favorite physical store to go to?
Yes, it's this place on the west side of Cleveland. It's called Late Night Records because
Mm,
I love their hip hop section. They have a vast variety of
mm,
things that you can get, and I also shot my music video there, so
mm.
that's maybe a little biased, but
Right.
I do like the vibe there.
Okay, that's cool. Growing up, was there a record player in the house?
Yes, my want to say my sister, she's 11 years older than me.
Okay.
So she used to have the the jump off where you had the record player on top,
Hmm.
and then you had the CD player underneath, and then you had the graphic equalizer, and then
Yep.
you had the cassette tape.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so she had that one,
She was
which
official.
which my mother would commandeer a lot of times to play Luther Vandross records. So
Okay. Okay. I'm very familiar with Luther. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. My mom was the same. I get it. Okay. All right. Have you ever lent anybody a vinyl record?
nope.
You answered that pretty fast.
Nope. Because I don't lend in this day and age where everyone has Spotify and YouTube, I don't have to lend you a single piece of physical media
Right, right,
because for some reason, you know, you lend it out, it doesn't come back, or if it comes back, it's not in the same condition. And once you lent it out, and then they gaslight you and say, "Oh, it was this way when you gave it to me." I'm like,
right.
"No, it wasn't.
Exactly,
I took
exactly.
pictures on me. I took pictures."
Right, I got proof. So let me ask you this also, at the record store, on a single trip, what is the most amount of vinyl that you walked out with?
Oh, uh, see, I can quantify that by saying I left with five vinyls,
Mm,
but they equaled up to about like $350.
okay. Okay.
Getting those Griselda vinyls, cost an arm and a leg. Damn you,
Mm,
West Side Gun.
okay. Now let me ask you this. Have you seen any of your top five that you're going to show us live?
Say, I have not.
Okay. 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 And with that being said, Dirty Needles, number five. Let's see your number five. What do you have in front of you today?
Okay. Well, in no particular order,
Okay.
gonna start
Mm.
Eminem show. To me, while I think he has gotten extremely better as a rapper since 2002, I think that was to me like the last great album where everything came together, where he still cared about making music as opposed to I'm going to be technically sound and that's all I care about.
Mm.
So, yeah, that album, I can recite every lyric,
Mm.
every verse, chorus, song from front to back like
Mm.
it was still brand new.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was his second or third album.
Um, Technically his fourth,
Okay.
because if you want to count Infinite, Infinite was actually his first album, not Slim Shady LP. So
Correct.
this would be his fourth, but this is his third major label album.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. All right, so that's your number five in no particular order.
Yeah, no particular order.
Let's take it to number four, no particular order.
Okay. My number four,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a recent one.
Okay. Is it LL?
LL Cool J The
Yes.
Force.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that particular one, I kind of have a controversial take.
Mm.
I really love that album.
Mm.
I love it more so for LL than Q-Tip, and it hurts my heart because I love Q-Tip.
Mm-hmm.
Tribe is like my favorite group of all time,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt some of them beats didn't necessarily fit him, but because LL was rapping so well, you can kind of look past it.
Mm. That's a win-win then.
Yeah.
Okay. And it also has a single with Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ironic.
I'm seeing a trend here. Okay. Okay. All
Don't
right.
worry, there's only one Eminem album in the pile.
Okay. No worries. I'm a fan of the guy. No worries. Okay. So that was your number four. In no particular order, let's take a look at your number three.
No particular order. Here's number three.
Mm, mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm, okay.
Sade. Um, I wasn't really I didn't grow up on Sade. I know there's a lot of people who front like I was always into the group. I'm like, no, no, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm,
Um, I garnered an appreciation for their music. I say there because they're a group.
right.
Um, After the fact, like years after,
Mm.
like within the past, I want to say 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I remember the singles from that album in real time.
Mm-hmm,
But me actually going to check out the album about 3 years ago, um, I saw this list online where they were talking about precursors to neo soul, and that was like at the top of the list.
mm-hmm,
And at the time, I was a huge neo soul guy. I loved Erica Badu and
mm-hmm,
Music Soul Child and all them. So I said,
mm-hmm,
okay, let me listen to the person who laid the foundation. And I heard that album, played it all the way through. I was, I think, driving home from work.
mm-hmm, mm. Yeah, it's a classic, non-debatable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got to go back to her other stuff, but right now that's where I'm at.
Okay. All right, cool. So that was your number three. And in no particular order, let's take a look at your number two.
No particular order. We got
Oh, Sean Price. Oh yeah, he's
John Price,
yeah.
Monkey Bars.
Mm-hmm.
Said that came at a time when I have the CD that I bought from Best Buy back in 2005 when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to buy it just because you remember the days where you just wanted to buy some music. You didn't have a particular artist or genre in mind. You just walk up and down the aisles looking at
Mm-hmm.
the CDs and the album cover. If it sticks out to you, or if you remember the artist from back in the day, you'll cop it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the case for me. And I was hoping that it was good because up until that point, I want to say from like 97 up till the early 2000s before that album came out, Boot Camp Click was
Mm-hmm.
kind of on a decline. I wasn't feeling the production direction they was going into.
Mm-hmm.
It, just it's hard to explain, but
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed that and the very first song, Peep My Words, where it sounded like something that could have been off Nocturnal. I said, okay, we're heading in the right direction, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Right, right. Yeah, Sean. I miss Sean, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
Every couple of months, I just get in the mood. I just need to hear some of his rhymes. Like he was just so not obscure. That's not the right word. He was just he was different, but I'm sugarcoating that. He was a heavy hitter, but he was just like in his own lane. He was just an amazing rapper.
So
Mhm.
yeah, he was, and not to mention, he would always have a line or two in the song that would make you rap out, not rap, laugh out loud,
Mhm.
because it's just either gratuitous violence or something that's I ironic that you can't deny. Like on one song, he said, these rappers don't rap about nothing. I rap about nothing. It sounds like something."
Right, right. That's
And I
hilarious.
was like, well, at least he's self-aware.
Right, right. That's funny. Yeah, I know that bar. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that was your number two. And in no particular order, the grand finale, what do we have for number one?
No particular order, the grand finale.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. This is the greatest double album I ever heard in my life.
Hmm.
I rank it above All Eyes on Me,
Mm.
which to me is the second.
Mm.
Because when it comes to rappers and double albums, I don't think anyone has topped those two. It's that's just me.
Mm.
In a day and age where a lot of material needs to be left on the cutting room floor. And I'm not saying every song is perfect on here because I know while I enjoy Player Hater,
Mm.
I know it's a novelty song that a lot of people skip.
Mm.
I know a lot of people didn't really rock with Nasty Boy, but I thought everything on here was catchy.
Mm. Mm.
And it sucks that we never got to hear anything else from him due to unfortunate events.
Right.
But if he was on that trajectory,
Mm. Mm.
I think the sky would have been the limit.
No pun
Ironically, he has a
intended.
song called Sky's the Limit.
Right, right. That's funny. And I agree 100%. Yeah, he was headed somewhere else and it's too bad. But with that being said, Dirty Needles, I appreciate you sharing your five. That's in no particular order. Even though
No
on the
particular
video I'm
order.
gonna force it to be in
Hey, that's
order.
fine.
All right, cool, man. Thanks so much.
No problem,
All right,
man.
we'll talk
Thanks for
soon.
having me.
Yeah, man, of course.
All right, no doubt.